Hey guys, it's Casey. Getting ready to go in for a shift. I slept late today. I needed the rest, but I was I had a nice dream last night. About my son. I love those dreams. One of you told me about a dream visit that you had with your mom, and I was so happy for you. I love those visits because I think that those visits are intended to give us strength, in this dimension, guys. And those dreams are blessings. Anyone blessed to have those vivid dreams? I think one of you guys told me that the person hugged you in the dream. I love those kind of dreams. I love those dreams because those dreams are intended to give you strength. And they do. Whenever I have those kind of dreams about my son, about my mom, I had a similar dream. You said one of you told me that you had a dream about your mom, and you played her birthday and it came out. I was very happy to hear that. I was very happy to hear that. A couple of years ago, I had a similar dream about my mother. It's about 9 months after she had transitioned. I had been having little similar dreams, but this dream was so real, guys. It was so real. You ever have those dreams where you can feel things in the dream? The dream is just so real that you can't that it feels like you traveled to them. But those dreams are a blessing, and I believe that those dreams are intended to give us strength and to comfort us in this dimension, guys. Okay, so those of you who are having those dreams, that's a blessing. For me, that's I feel more blessed to have that dream than to even hit a number, guys. Okay, to get to visit with someone that you're missing, and interact with them. I call them dream visits, guys. I call them dream visits. And, they don't happen that often, but they happen when you need them to happen, guys. They happen when you need strength, And I'm glad that it was intended that way, because, we need as much strength as possible in this dimension, guys. Our loved ones, they're doing good. They're doing good. They're enveloped in love on the other side over there. And, they want to give us strength. And I'll take every ounce of strength that they're willing to give me, because those dreams come when you need strength. So I was very happy to hear that one of you had one of those dreams. And even better that you played the number. You had enough clarity, because I tell that to you guys all the time, to play numbers that resonate with you. Play numbers that resonate with you. Don't just chalk things off to a coincidence. A lot of people would have a dream like that, and they wouldn't they wouldn't make any connection to it. But everything has meaning, guys, and I'm glad to see that some of you were listening when I was telling you guys that. Okay, because I noticed that there were a few of you who play numbers that mean something to you regularly, and you hit. So a lot of you are getting the memo about playing numbers that mean something to you, because I've been doing that for years, guys. I've had my best hits off of playing numbers that meant something to me of significance. Okay. When you see numbers, guys, it's not a random occurrence. When you keep seeing a number, and like when you have those dream visits of loved ones, guys, play the birthday, because you never know They could be trying to help you in a particular situation, guys. I told you that manifestations comes from, they unfold in all capacities, guys. Look for them. Look for them, guys, okay? You might think you gonna get it one way, and it could come from one of your loved ones, guys. I don't know what you guys believe, but I do believe that they help us. I know that my mother was helping me. When she transitioned, I had concrete proof that my mother helped me. Okay, my mother helped me out of a situation. The first occurrence, I was in the throes of grief after my mother had passed, and tax time was coming up, and I had a lot of documents that I had to find. You have to do a lot of itemizations when you have a house, and there were documents that I could not find, and I was so distraught and grieving that I didn't even care. I said to myself, you know what? I'll just do an amendment next year. I'm not even gonna file this year, because my mind was so gone. When in grief when my mother had passed. That it was that January. My mother had passed that September, but 6 months later, I was really feeling it. Her absence, I was feeling, and I was not going to even file. I had sat there, tore apart my bedroom. I tore apart my bedroom. I had my son help me to find this particular form. It was a particular paper, a statement from my mortgage company. And I knew they sent it to me, but I just didn't know where it was. And I tore up my entire bedroom, guys, looking for these papers. My son was there looking for these papers, guys. Okay? And I said, you know what? I said, the hell with it. I'm just not going to file this year. I'll wait and I'll do an amended claim, because I didn't have the strength to look anymore. I had looked through every paper. I had my son sat there, and we went over every document, guys, one by one in a pile. That paper was not there. Do you hear me? It was not there. Okay? And so I was so exhausted because I had been looking for hours. My son had left, okay? And so I lay down on my bed because I had papers all over or on the dresser. Everything in my bedroom looked like it was an explosion, guys. And I just lay down because I was so exhausted and I was just so over it. Looking for these papers, guys. And I lay down across my bed and I fell asleep. Okay? And guys, I had a dream that I was in my bedroom. Okay? And my mother called me. Okay? Now my mother would call me frequently when my mother was here. She would call me, and tell me that she need this and she need that. Okay? My mother called me. And I answered the phone. I answered my cell phone, and it was very real. Okay? And I heard her say, "You want me to help you find your paper?" And I said, "No." I said, "I'm just not going to file this year." Now, in the dream, I didn't know that my mother had transitioned. I was in the dream. It felt like a normal day. And I said, "No, I'm just going to wait until next year." And she said, "You want me to come and help you?" I said, "No." I said, you get some rest. I said, I don't want you to have to come up those stairs, because my mother had issues with going upstairs. Okay, at that point. And in the dream, my mother laughed. She laughed like what I said was ridiculous, like she didn't have a problem going up the stairs, guys. And I found that odd in the dream. She said Sandra, like that, because my mother called me Sandra. Okay? So she just laughed, and my eyes flashed open and I woke up. Okay? I sat up on the bed, guys. Okay? And now I'm looking over across the room at these pile of papers that my son and I had just got finished tearing apart. Okay? I get up, I walk out the room, okay? Because I'm over it. I'm getting ready to come back and put these papers away, guys. Okay? I'm getting ready to come back and put these papers away. While I'm in the other room, I hear the pile fall to the floor, guys. Okay, I come back. I proceed to pick up all the papers off the floor, guys. And do you know the very first paper that I picked up was the paper that I was looking for, guys? Now, I know that my son and he looked over that pile. I looked over that pile multiple times, and that form was not there. When I reached down to pick up those piles of paper off the floor, the form was the very first form on the pile, guys. It was the very first form, face up. So, you guys may chalk that up to a coincidence. You might chalk it up and say, well, you probably just didn't see it. But I know that I looked, my son looked. Okay, we both went over that pile 4 or 5 times individually. Him giving me each paper at a time and me looking over that paper, okay, to see which paper it was. Okay, we did that 4 or 5 times and it was not there. Okay, so I know that my mother was helping me. Okay, I know she was helping me. I know she was helping me after she transitioned, and that wasn't even the only incident. I got about 5 or 6 stories of concrete proof that I know that my mother was helping me, guys. Certain things, business transactions that I was doing, that I was trying to take care of certain things after she passed. Okay, certain things that I needed documentation from her. Okay, and I couldn't get that documentation. I didn't have access to it, and it was a situation where I called the company that I was dealing with, okay, and the documentation that I was supposed to send in, and documentation she was supposed to send in, okay, and that was supposed to be from her, and I had a representative tell me that they had all of her documentation, guys. Now, there was no way they could have had all of her documentation because they hadn't even known that she was deceased. Okay? They didn't know. They told me that they had all of her documentation. Okay? There was a particular document of hers that I was looking for, and I could not find it among her things. And when I called this company, okay, they told me that all they needed was my information. They had all of hers. And I was so flabbergasted that I called back twice. I called back twice and asked other representatives to see if they would tell me the same thing. Okay? And they told me that they was looking at her documentation. So you know what? I said, let me stop pushing my luck. Stop questioning things that are divine order. Okay? And let me get on with the business of living, because I knew at that point that was my mother helping me. I knew she was helping me, guys. So that's just to say, I'm glad to hear that you guys got a dream visit, that one of you got a dream visit. Those things to me are like, they're precious to get a dream visit, guys. Okay, and those are blessings when you get those visits from your loved ones. Okay, because they are helping us. Nobody can tell me that they're not helping us. Okay, nobody can tell me, because I've got clear-cut signs from my son also. Okay, things that only I would know had to do with him. Okay, I got a dozen stories for you guys. There was a particular day that I was feeling particularly low. Okay, grieving my son, and I would go for walks to clear my mind. Okay, and I came upon a box of Q-tips in the middle of the road, guys, a brand new box of Q-tips. Okay, now this was the exact brand of Q-tips that my son would buy. He would only buy one particular brand of Q-tips. Okay, and if it wasn't that brand, he didn't want any brand. Okay, so I was walking down the street thinking about him, and I looked in the middle of the road, guys. There was a brand new box. And I mean brand new. Now, who would leave a brand new box of Q-tips sitting in the middle of the street. What are the odds of that brand new box sitting in the middle of the street, guys? And it hadn't got hit by a car. It hadn't got crushed by a car. It was just sitting there, a brand new box of his brand of Q-tips sitting in the middle of the road, guys. What are the odds of that happening? I know. I've had so many signs, guys, from him. So many signs from him. That's why I know that he's watching and he's looking out for me and he's doing this channel with me, guys. Okay, nobody can tell me that because there's too many things that has occurred that there was no explanation for. Okay, there was no explanation for. All right. So there you have it, guys. You know, that's my experience, guys. And I'm happy when you guys tell me that you had you know, similar experiences, because those are blessings. I consider those to be blessings, guys. Those kind of experiences with our loved ones, they are definitely blessings. All right. And I look forward to them. I look forward to those signs and things. But I do notice that those signs only come when you need them. Those experiences only happen when you need them to happen. Like when you're feeling a particular way, you're unsure of something. Those things, they give you signs to give you strength. All right, guys. That's getting ready with Casey. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here because I gotta go to work today. And you know, I'm gonna check in with you guys in my next video with the hits. Okay, I'm going to check in with you with the hits. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. See you in the next video.